It's interesting that Focus have decided to go for a retake setup towards A, and Fnatic right now are doing well to fake that out. And Fnatic are taking space away from the defense.
Just walk straight in. Alfier against his former teammate. A line that I think we're going to be bringing up a lot throughout this one. You even saw on socials as well, Durka before this saying like, oh, it's the aftershock and the reveal that are going to cause issues for Fnatic now though.
And he's already got things off the mark, but still there's delay coming through, and Spike is starting to tick away here. Alpha starting to collect heads, and so are Fnatic. They'll sweep them under the carpet, Focus.
Kayak already out on A.
He needs to make sure that he has control of this site and can't get picked off, Hazza, to come back into this one.
Just waiting perhaps for Hoodie's stun to come back up, and as soon as it's online, the paranoia comes through in tow. They're right into the site. Reveal on the corner, Chronicle spotted, but Sayonara still with one, and he's found an extra before he drops. Zus at the double, onto Sayonara now. Can the online beast turn up the heat on LAN? Of course he can! A triple kill. Peering down the looking glass of Lobby, and it's Bosa which he will collect.
And that's a big kill in terms of there's no more smokes, right? If you go and hit C, you have to take garage control and force the issue.
Bosa from the spectator screen, but he's starting to run out of chess pieces to work here. Chronicle at the double. Oh, Chronicle! 3 for him in garage now. A little more life injected to Fnatic. Zus still hitting shots on this operator though. He made Heretics pay earlier.
The person that you want to be in this scenario, Hazza.
He's out in the open though. And Zus will thrive in this kind of environment. Brilliant off angle. Sayonara can't lock in the second. And that's where Lewis will finish off the job. Focus on the board for the first time in this map.
Is this going to be a lot of attrition moving forward in this half?
Yeah, and I wonder how many more rounds you know, we're going to keep seeing from Fnatic on this attack side, because even then, it wasn't completely out the question that they could have lost it. Sayonara, a real chance on the clutch in the end.
That Focus really didn't want them to have by investing those ultimates. They'll use the dimensional drift and completely fake out towards A.
Yeah, I love this. Bosta has been calling a few of these fakes where he'll run in and try and make as much noise as possible and have Kayak with him. He TPs away. We saw the same on Abyss. It worked out brilliantly for them. And with 3 seconds to spare, if that, Focus split in their approach as well, but Sayonara finds himself sat in amongst all of it. Mystic, how is he not expecting it? It doesn't matter. There are the Sheriffs, and it's not the name that you would have thought in the feed, but still, Focus don't have much to play around with here. Another undercut and the flash coming through. Edge of the smoke. Alorante is sticking this, and there's a damn good chance.
No way!
He's gonna steal the round away. That should not have happened. It is tough. A couple of dicey duels there, but as you say, I think with the knowledge in mind that Mystic is still alive, the Omen player there, that the smokes are going to come back up. Very direct from Fnatic. Alfier straight into the open arms of Hoodie. Back towards Zus, the op trained on this angle. TP past it, and Chronicle threads the needle. And Kayak waiting eagerly outside of garage. It's an even more difficult task for Focus this time.
Oh, and Hoodie getting that pick with the lockdown going down gives a little bit of sustenance to this, right? The lockdown gets destroyed. I don't know exactly how it did, but at the same time, Hoodie has to go into a 2 versus 1 against Chronicle and Sayonara.
2 kills deep with 2 more left to find. Chronicles quad.
For Fnatic to be able to persist. Just a quick update though, Hazza, from the other game that was playing. It is 13-5, 2 foot in that game, knocking KC out.
Hoodie on the site. It's looked pretty decent so far in terms of taking duels, but falls for the oldest trick in the book. The fake out in his face. Nice position from Alorante, and Long could cut the cross, but Alfier is blocking bullets and sending plenty back in the opposite direction.
That's the harsh thing, right? You always have to be
to that here, because up against pistols, you block that first instance of damage. It's just too easy for him. And my name's Zus. I'll see you at the site a little bit later. Something along those lines. I think it's really hard. I'm not trying to be harsh here for Zus as well. And look, it's going to take time for the system to get up and running. Even the names, Zus, as well as he's playing, Mouse is the longest team that he's ever spent any time in. So it is a little bit different now. But more of the same from Fnatic in the pistol to shut down this B play.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Focus have got a chance to come away with 2 good VODs. Well, they might be coming away a little bit quicker as Chronicle
Hoodie has been doing brilliant work so far.
have an engagement, right? He'll be looking to play
Ooh.
slow. He is very, very low. And he'll hear the spike going down and calling for everyone to head his way.
Oh, I get a shock in though, and that's won the round, Guru.
That's crazy.
That's all it was. I was just about to say, like, you know he has it there. It'd be rude not to.
Sheriff, but the rest is looking pretty bleak for Focus to have around. They're trying to keep things in close quarter engagements, and that's where the Bucky will thrive. And we're actually Mystic's Ghost Ball as well.
For Focus to take, but can they hold on to the B site with the limited weaponry? The range also limited on this Bucky. That's where you want to get up in their face. Missed shot, but the second will land, as will the third.
I mean, that's the problem, right? It's scoped weaponry up against close quarter weaponry. You want to try and keep it as long range as possible.
Full force that you wanted.
Yeah.
So the weapons that you keep aren't the best. You've already seen a couple of purchases. 3 Vandals that we'll get in the next round after this replay. You'll all see it. But Zus's Bucky, what started things.
Nothing really happening head on. There's a trap here. Alpha being baited for. Aloe will not check. Runs in like a headless chicken.
The jewels that you can take as ISO in this position.
Oh, nice.
His best highlight of the year coming from there. Kayak with a quick click. He is out. Hoodie on the trade. Still numbers Fnatic.
He needs to try and get a pick, but he's found.
He heard all the steps, but Hoodie using that as a distraction instead. Paranoia keeps them back. Can't capitalize the contingency wall to get them out. It needs to be clean shots from Alpha, but he's certainly going to be thinking about the spam. Bang to the gong. Hoodie is gone. Mystic in the clutch against his 2 former teammates at the time he played on the team, and he's come up trumps. Mystic with the clutch. That's number 4 for old time's sake.
Come into their full buy, even though they had those Guardians and that one rifle.
Such intelligent play, and then here's Mystic. This is the clip that we wanted to see on the bounce, but Fnatic meet them with a buy of their own. Oh, and what a shot from Kayak to start it off. Double dink as he fades away.
And in towards a pocket and back sight.
Let's have this trap. It does finally get broken, and with the aftershock in mind, the spam is calculated. Hoodie, Focus in position.
Has the back lines here. Alpha is knocking on the door. Focus need to be wary, and they're not looking the right direction. It's a shooting gallery. Now the shield up. He's looking for more, but Focus have somehow managed to alleviate the pressure.
Wall does give him the cross, new angle, fresh perspective, same result. Alpha another kill, runs out the double tap, he's still going. Alpha, yeah, with the ult. Mystic's in the corner. They won't make that mistake in the 2v1 this time. Body on the ground, Sayonara's just got to hit the shot. That's if Alpha, yeah, doesn't beat him to it.
Yep, we are now on map point on Haven for Fnatic's defense, that they allow Alpha into the back lines and to shoot everyone down.
Yeah. So caught up in the situation when they had the numbers that it very quickly slips away from them entirely. Fnatic making good of this defense in the end. Intrigues me to see what this would look like if we had the full limit of rounds on the other side. Zus making his way through. KC with the same kind of split play earlier. The issue is that one actually worked out for them. He has been dispensed of by Kayak, and back in a LAN environment, he's looking hot to trot. Having played only 1 official there in Ascension, he still qualifies to the VCT with an orange jersey on his chest. As confident as ever, Fnatic take it 13-4. Fnatic, off the back of this reset, I want to say look like an entirely different team, but to be honest, it was just more of the same, of the positives, just cutting out some of those negatives that we